There are mountain ranges on Earth so majestic that it's hard to believe they truly exist. In these places, extreme terrain challenges both nature and humanity, where every step is a confrontation with height, powerful winds, and time itself. Towering cliffs reach into the clouds, razor-sharp peaks rise like blades, and narrow paths hang suspended above the void, forming landscapes beyond imagination. These mountain worlds are not only beautiful, but feel almost impossible, as if they belong to another planet. Join us as we explore impossible mountains, a journey across the most extraordinary mountain worlds ever witnessed by humankind. Half Dome stands as an immense granite monolith rising 4,738 feet from the valley floor, its summit reaching 8,842 feet above sea level. Its distinctive half-dome shape was forged by millions of years of glacial erosion, not by an actual cut, as its name might suggest. The granite's smooth surface is a direct result of this glacial abrasion, forming one strikingly sheer vertical face that creates a rare geological contrast. Before the cable system, George Anderson completed the first documented ascent in 1875, marking a historic milestone in North American climbing. The coloration of Half Dome also transforms spectacularly with sunlight, shifting from brilliant silver gray in the morning to orange-yellow and deep crimson at sunset. The Dolomites form a unique limestone mountain range within the Alps of northern Italy, officially recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2009. This very dolomite mineral facilitates a unique photochemical reaction, causing the peaks to glow brilliant shades of pink and orange at sunrise and sunset, a spectacle known as enrosadera. The mountain's natural peaks exhibit unique and majestic shapes, encompassing sharp spires, rock pyramids, and sheer vertical walls, resembling immense natural castles. Mount Fuji stands as Japan's highest mountain, reaching 12,389 feet above sea level. Its nearly perfect symmetrical conical shape results from thousands of years of volcanic activity, accumulating layers of lava and ash over various periods. This active stratovolcano is actually composed of 4 distinct overlapping volcanoes, with its last known eruption occurring between 1707 and 1708, and lasting approximately 2 weeks. In 2013, UNESCO recognized Mount Fuji as a World Cultural Heritage Site for its profound cultural value and artistic inspiration. Notably, the section of the mountain from the 8th climbing station upwards is privately owned by a sacred shrine rather than the Japanese state. Trolltunga is a rock outcrop projecting horizontally from a mountain, situated approximately 3,600 feet above sea level and 2,300 feet above the glacial lake below. This rock formation developed during the Ice Age, as melting glaciers carved and eroded schist rock, shaping its distinctive form resembling a troll's tongue or giant's tongue. Trolltunga appears suspended without obvious support from below, creating the sensation of standing on the very edge of the world. The round-trip hike to Trolltunga spans between 12 and 17 miles, typically requiring 10 to 12 hours and demanding significant physical fitness and thorough preparation. Table Mountain ranks among the world's oldest mountains, dating back over 600 million years, and features a distinctive flat summit stretching approximately 1.86 miles. This characteristic shape forms a giant table where a unique tablecloth cloud phenomenon often occurs as clouds roll over and envelop the summit. The mountain supports over 2,200 plant species, many of which are endemic and found only here within the Cape Floral Kingdom. Visitors ascend via a modern cableway featuring 360-degree rotating cabins, which provide spectacular panoramic views throughout the journey. However, weather conditions on Table Mountain's summit can shift abruptly, transforming from clear sunshine to dense fog within mere minutes. The Serra da Mantiqueira range derives its name from Tupi-Guarani, meaning mountains that cry, a reference to the countless springs and rivers originating within it. This mountain range functions as a giant water reservoir, supplying vital water to many major rivers across southeast Brazil. Formed millions of years ago, the Serra da Mantiqueira features granite and gneiss rock formations characteristic of its ancient geological structure. With the highest peaks in southeast Brazil, the range creates a cool climate, a rare occurrence in a tropical country like Brazil. At certain altitudes, unique cloud forests emerge, where constant humidity continuously envelops rich trees and diverse vegetation. The Serra da Mantiqueira constitutes a significant part of the Atlantic forest, recognized as one of the most biodiverse ecosystems globally. The Matterhorn features a nearly symmetrical pyramid shape, with 4 distinct steep faces oriented towards the 4 cardinal directions and converging at its summit. Standing precisely on the border between Switzerland and Italy, its peak reaches 14,692 feet, making it one of the highest summits in the Alps. The mountain is largely composed of ancient gneiss, a rock type originating from the African continental crust, which was uplifted during the geological formation of the Alps. This distinctive and imposing form famously inspired the design of the Toblerone chocolate bar. The first successful ascent to the summit occurred in 1865, marking a significant achievement in mountaineering history. Mount Kelimutu features 3 adjacent crater lakes, each typically exhibiting a distinct color that can change unexpectedly and independently from the others. This color transformation is not magical, but rather results from chemical reactions between volcanic gases and dissolved minerals in the water. The water temperatures within the lakes can also vary, contributing to the diversity of chemical reactions and the resulting color spectrum. The phenomenon of 3 adjacent color-changing volcanic lakes makes Kelimutu one of only a few locations worldwide with this unique geological feature. According to local beliefs, the 3 Kelimutu lakes are considered resting places for departed souls, with each lake containing a distinct type of spirit. El Capitan is a colossal granite monolith rising approximately 3,000 feet, a height equivalent to more than 2 Empire State Buildings stacked one on top of the other. This immense rock formed over millions of years through geological uplift and was sculpted into its distinct shape by massive glaciers. Its towering cliffs provide an ideal habitat for numerous large raptor species, including the peregrine falcon. The monolith's appearance shifts with the seasons, transitioning from a silver gray in summer to striking white streaks of ice in winter, as dawn and dusk light create vibrant, continuously changing color palettes across its granite faces. K2 stands as the world's second highest mountain, its peak soaring to an approximate elevation of 28,251 feet. This formidable peak earns its moniker, the Savage Mountain, due to its notoriously extreme weather conditions and a high fatality rate among climbers, which approaches 25%. Visually, K2 presents a distinctive pyramid shape, characterized by its nearly vertical rock faces and steeply inclined ridges that define its formidable structure. It was the last of the 14 peaks above 26,247 feet to be successfully conquered during winter, a historic achievement finally reached in January of 2021. Remarkably, K2 lacked a widely used traditional local name, acquiring its current designation from British surveyors only in 1856. Mount Pico stands as Portugal's highest peak, reaching 7,710 feet above sea level, functioning as an active stratovolcano, currently in a dormant state. Its last significant eruption occurred in the 18th century, yet small fumaroles around its highest spire, Pequeno, release hot steam, indicating ongoing geothermal activity beneath the surface. Beneath these visible features, Mount Pico also hosts one of the world's largest and longest lava tube systems, a legacy of ancient eruptions. Mount Rinjani stands as Indonesia's second highest volcano, reaching an elevation of 12,224 feet above sea level. This mountain features one of Southeast Asia's largest calderas, which formed after a colossal eruption in the past. Within the caldera lies a crescent-shaped lake, considered sacred, which also hosts a smaller, younger, and still active developing volcano. The national park surrounding Mount Rinjani protects a diverse ecosystem, including numerous rare orchid species and endemic birds. Natural hot springs along the mountain slopes arise from the volcano's geothermal activity, offering a unique natural phenomenon. Mount Taranaki stands as a nearly perfectly symmetrical stratovolcano, ranking among the world's most pristine examples of its kind. The mountain rises to 8,261 feet, making it the second highest point on New Zealand's North Island, and prominently isolated on the coastal plains. Geologically, this volcano is young, having formed over approximately the last 20,000 years through multiple periods of intense activity. Though it has been dormant since 1854, Taranaki is still classified as an active volcano with the potential for powerful future eruptions. A perfectly circular ring of native forest encircles the mountain's base, creating a distinct natural boundary with the surrounding agricultural lands. The Maori name Taranaki translates to glowing peak, referring to the clouds or white snow that frequently cover the summit during winter. Sigiriya Rock, a remnant of an extinct volcano, rises approximately 656 feet above the surrounding terrain. In the 5th century AD, a complex of palaces and a fortress alongside an intricate garden system was carved directly into this rock formation. This site also features a sophisticated hydraulic garden system, with water channels, pools, and fountains still operating through ancient gravity pressure. Within, ancient frescoes originally depicted over 500 celestial nymphs, of which approximately 21 paintings remain well preserved today. A mirror wall, polished to reflect images, bears over 1,500 poems and notes left by ancient visitors. The name Sigiriya derives from Sihagiri, meaning lion rock, a reference to a large lion-shaped gateway that once stood at the site. Tianmen Mountain features a colossal natural arch, measuring approximately 431 feet high and 187 feet wide, large enough for a small aircraft to fly through. This immense arch formed millions of years ago from the collapse of a large limestone cave. The mountain itself stands nearly 5,000 feet tall, often shrouded in clouds, and hosts a diverse ecosystem with many endemic plant species. Access to its summit is provided by a cable car system stretching about 4.63 miles, ranking among the world's longest passenger cableways. The mountain also offers numerous cliff-hugging walkways, including transparent glass sections that provide a breathtaking view directly into the deep abyss below. The Andes Condor Peaks are a high mountain region in Peru, where many summits rise between 13,000 and 20,000 feet, often covered in perpetual snow and ice. These towering peaks serve as a primary water source from melting snow and ice, feeding numerous rivers and valleys below, while temperatures here can shift dramatically from below 32 degrees Fahrenheit at night to warm during the day. The Andean condor, inhabiting this environment, possesses a wingspan of up to 10.8 feet, making it the largest flying land bird in the world. Grossglockner stands as Austria's highest mountain, reaching an elevation of nearly 12,500 feet, serving as the nation's symbolic roof. Its name, Grossglockner, translates to Big Bell, reflecting the mountain's distinctive and easily recognizable bell-like shape. The mountain cradles the Pastersee Glacier, which is Austria's largest and longest glacier, a remnant existing since the Ice Age. Located within the Hohe Tauern National Park, Grossglockner protects a unique and diverse high alpine ecosystem, home to wildlife such as ibex, marmots, and golden eagles. Weather conditions here change rapidly, often shifting from sunny skies to dense fog or snow within just a few hours. Consequently, the Grossglockner region functions as a crucial natural laboratory for ongoing research into climate change, glacial dynamics, and high alpine ecology. Mount Mayon is globally renowned for its nearly perfect symmetrical conical shape, serving as an ideal standard for volcanoes. Rising approximately 8,081 feet, it stands as the highest point in the southeastern part of Luzon Island in the Philippines. It is the most active volcano in the Philippines, with dozens of eruptions producing volcanic ash that enriches the surrounding soil, making it fertile for agriculture. Due to its continuous activity, Mount Mayon maintains a constant monitoring system designed to provide timely warnings for strong volcanic events. This system includes tracking hazardous lava flows and ash eruptions, ensuring preparedness for potential dangers. Wuling Yuan Cliffs presents over 3,000 colossal quartz sandstone and limestone pillars, with many structures soaring above 650 feet in height. This distinctive landscape has been sculpted over millions of years by the persistent erosion of water and wind, acting upon layers of quartz sandstone and limestone. Thick fog frequently blankets the peaks, generating a floating mountain illusion that makes these pillars seem to hover above the ground. This ethereal scenery directly inspired the Hallelujah Mountains depicted in director James Cameron's film Avatar. The region supports a diverse ecosystem encompassing hundreds of plant and flower species alongside rare wild animals like macaque monkeys that inhabit this stone forest. Wuling Yuan serves as a prime example of a peak forest terrain, characterized by its vertical cliffs and unique natural structures common to subtropical zones. Minya Konka, the highest peak in China's Sichuan province, is widely known as the King of the Sichuan Mountains, reflecting its prominent status in the region. This significant elevation difference fosters a vast array of ecosystems, ranging from lush subtropical forests at its base to areas of permanent snow and ice near its summit. Furthermore, Minya Konka is notorious for its extremely rapid weather changes, where conditions can shift from clear skies to blizzards in mere hours, making it one of the world's most challenging mountains to successfully climb due to high danger. The Altai 5 holy peaks represent the highest and most sacred summits within the Altai mountain range, which spans across Mongolia, Russia, China, and Kazakhstan. These towering peaks are strategically positioned near the tri-border intersection of Mongolia, Russia, and China, defining a unique geographical landmark. The region contains some of Mongolia's largest glaciers and most extensive permanent snow, forming an enduring icy landscape that persists throughout the year, even during summer. This extreme environment provides crucial habitat for the rare snow leopard, alongside ibex and argali sheep that exhibit extraordinary adaptability. Furthermore, archaeological traces like ancient rock carvings and stone graves indicate human habitation in this challenging landscape for thousands of years. Mount Ngauruhoe is New Zealand's most active stratovolcano, prominent with its nearly perfect and symmetrical conical shape, easily recognizable from a distance. Its last major eruption occurred in 1975, and it is actually a subsidiary vent of a much larger and older volcanic center. This volcano formed approximately 2,500 years ago, making it geologically quite young, and it experienced over 45 eruptions in the 20th century, indicating a high frequency of activity. Unlike many other volcanoes, Ngauruhoe's summit does not feature a crater lake, but instead hosts a dry crater where steam frequently rises. This emission of steam is a clear characteristic of the internal geothermal activity occurring within the volcano's structure. Phan Xipang, Vietnam's highest peak, reaches an elevation of 10,311 feet, a measurement updated in 2019 to be 13 feet higher than previous data. A 3-rope cable car system, recognized as the world's longest and highest, now reduces the ascent from a multi-day climb to a mere 15 to 20 minutes. The mountain experiences rapidly changing weather, often displaying 4 seasons within a single day, with frost and light snow possible during winter months. Its diverse ecosystem varies by altitude, encompassing primeval forests, temperate zones rich with rhododendrons and orchids, alongside characteristic cold-resistant plant species. A dramatic rolling sea of clouds often envelops the peak, creating a spectacular, paradise-like vista and marking one of the mountain's most distinctive natural phenomena. Mount Yandang was formed through volcanic eruptions and geological processes extending over 100 million years, earning its designation as a UNESCO Global Geopark due to its outstanding geological heritage and scenic landscape. The area boasts countless tall and large waterfalls, creating diverse and spectacular white water displays that enhance the already dramatic scenery. The exposed rock layers and intricate geological structures at Yandangshan serve as an outdoor textbook, vividly illustrating millions of years of Earth's history, while towering, sharp granite peaks rise dramatically with peculiar shapes that challenge human imagination. Thick fog and white clouds frequently envelop the region, making the mountain peaks appear to float majestically amidst the air, adding to the mystical atmosphere of the landscape. Fitzroy is an ancient granite massif rising approximately 11,171 feet in Patagonia, sculpted over millions of years by intense glacial erosion. Locally known as Chaltén, meaning smoking mountain, its peak is frequently enveloped by clouds, creating an illusion of smoke rising. This is not a volcano, but rather a sharp, vertical granite massif, its towering forms resembling colossal blades piercing the sky. The area is notorious for its extremely erratic weather, often presenting all 4 seasons in a single day, accompanied by continuous strong winds. These conditions frequently give rise to unique cap or flying saucer shaped clouds that cloak the peak, creating a distinctive visual referred to as cloud caps. Vinicunca Rainbow Mountain, located at an elevation of over 17,000 feet, only became widely known after its covering snow and ice melted due to climate change. These distinctive, colorful bands on the mountain are the result of millions of years of mineral deposition and weathering in its sedimentary rock layers. The specific hues derive from the oxidation of various minerals, with iron creating reds, copper forming greens, and sulfur producing yellows. This striking geological formation bears the name Vinicunca, which means seven-colored mountain or color neck mountain in the native Quechua language. Despite the harsh, high-altitude environment, indigenous animals such as llamas, alpacas, and vicuñas thrive, having adapted to these extreme conditions. Amadablam stands approximately 22,349 feet above sea level, making it a prominent peak in the region. Its distinctive form features two steep slopes and a pyramid-like sharp peak, earning it the moniker Matterhorn of the Himalayas due to its prominent silhouette. The name Amadablam translates to Mother's Necklace, where the dablam refers to a traditional local women's pendant, specifically mirroring the mountain's central hanging ice feature. This challenging peak was first successfully ascended in 1961 by a team comprising 4 climbers from America and New Zealand. The Zhangjiajie pillars present a unique landscape, featuring over 3,000 separate sandstone columns and peaks, many of which soar hundreds of feet high. These formations consist of very hard quartz sandstone, shaped over millions of years by the uplift of the Earth's crust and continuous erosion from rain, wind, and ice. Lush green vegetation clings to the barren peaks and sheer walls of these stone pillars, creating a spectacular color contrast between the vibrant plant life and the reddish-brown rock. Frequent clouds and fog often envelop the pillars, making them appear to float in mid-air and lending a surreal, otherworldly sensation to the landscape. This particular scenery directly inspired the famous Hallelujah Mountains in director James Cameron's film Avatar. For these distinct geological and natural landscape values, the Zhangjiajie Pillars region was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1992. Mount Damavand stands as the highest peak in Iran and across the entire Middle East, reaching an elevation of approximately 18,406 feet. This majestic peak is a dormant stratovolcano, yet it distinctly exhibits geothermal activity through hot springs and sulfur fumaroles located near its summit. The summit of Damavand remains permanently covered in snow and ice, maintaining this pristine white cap even throughout the hot summer months. The mountain's last eruption is estimated to have occurred about 7,000 years ago, and on clear days, beyond its natural stature, Damavand holds a significant position in Persian mythology, often regarded as a formidable prison for villainous figures, or as a powerful symbol of heroism. Mount Pulag stands as Luzon Island's highest peak and the third tallest in the Philippines, renowned for its spectacular sea of clouds at sunrise. This natural display creates an illusion of standing on an island amidst a white ocean of clouds, even though the summit's climate can drop below 32 degrees Fahrenheit, bringing frost during colder months. Despite its tropical location, these frigid conditions support three distinct ecological zones, encompassing expansive grasslands, dense mossy forests, and unique knee-high dwarf bamboo forests. The entire Mount Pulag region is strictly protected within a national park, safeguarding its diverse ecosystem and serving as a critical headwater source for numerous surrounding rivers and streams. Mount Rainier is an active stratovolcano, standing as the highest peak in both the Cascade Range and the state of Washington, reaching an elevation of 14,410 feet. It hosts the largest single-peak glacial system among the contiguous United States, covering an expansive area of more than 35 square miles. The mountain's isolated stature creates its own microclimate, often characterized by erratic weather and persistent cloud cover, thus earning it the moniker "Island in the Sky." As an active volcano, Mount Rainier also generates hazardous lahars, which are destructive flows of mud and rock capable of traveling tens of miles and endangering populated regions below. Mount Siguniang, with its highest peak reaching over 20,500 feet, stands as one of China's most sacred and challenging mountains. This significant elevation change allows travelers to experience warm, subtropical climates at its base and icy alpine conditions at its summit within a short journey. The region features hundreds of high-altitude lakes, predominantly glacial or snowmelt lakes, displaying colors from vibrant turquoise to deep blue. The name Siguniang, meaning four girls, originates from a legend where four sisters transformed into mountains to protect the land and its people. Jebel Barkal is a sandstone mesa rising nearly 330 feet high, featuring a distinct rock formation resembling a cobra's head, known as the Uraeus, which symbolized sacred royal power. Strategically positioned at a significant bend in the Nile River, this location strongly influenced ancient trade routes, agricultural practices, and regional defense. The ancient Kushites regarded Jebel Barkal as an earthly abode for the god Amun, consequently establishing it as a pivotal religious and royal center, deeply influenced by ancient Egyptian architecture and belief systems. Roque Nublo stands as a massive volcanic rock formation, towering approximately 262 feet, formed from hardened magma within the ancient conduit of an extinct volcano. This colossal rock has endured for millions of years, serving as a testament to Earth's prolonged geological processes. Historically, Roque Nublo was a sacred worship site for the ancient indigenous Guanches, and its name, Spanish for cloud rock, derives from its frequent covering by or creation of surrounding clouds. The formation lies within an area recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site, specifically the Sacred Mountains of Gran Canaria Cultural Landscape. Mount Agung is the highest peak on Bali, reaching an elevation of approximately 10,308 feet above sea level, and it stands as a classic stratovolcano with a symmetrical cone. This characteristic shape formed from the accumulation of millennia of lava and volcanic ash layers, while the deep summit crater sometimes emits smoke and steam, signaling ongoing geothermal activity beneath. The 1963 to 1964 eruption of Mount Agung ranks as one of the largest natural disasters in Indonesian history, significantly altering both the landscape and life on the island. However, in another aspect, the ash and lava from these volcanic eruptions create exceptionally fertile soils, which are ideal for thriving agriculture around its base. Furthermore, the Mount Agung massif plays an essential role in shaping Bali's weather patterns, creating two distinctly different climate zones across the island due to its natural ability to block rain clouds. Adams Peak rises 7,359 feet, standing among Sri Lanka's tallest peaks, prominently displaying its nearly perfect conical form within the Central Highlands. This region encompasses rich tropical cloud forests, known for high biodiversity, and the mountain itself forms part of the Central Highlands of Sri Lanka, UNESCO World Heritage Site, recognized for its outstanding natural value. At its summit, a giant foot-shaped indentation is deeply revered across Buddhism, Christianity, Islam, and Hinduism, with each faith attributing distinct spiritual meanings to this sacred mark. This revered peak has served as a traditional pilgrimage site for over a millennium, drawing thousands of climbers, many of whom ascend at night to witness the spectacular sunrise. Mount Popa is an extinct volcano, with its last eruption occurring thousands of years ago. A complex of temples and monasteries stands atop this steep rock, accessed by approximately 700 challenging steps. Mount Popa appears as a lush green oasis amidst the arid plains of central Myanmar, sustained by fertile volcanic soil and abundant water sources. This site serves as a sacred worship center for 37 Nat spirits in Myanmar folk religion, while also providing a habitat for thousands of playful macaque monkeys that add liveliness to this unique ecosystem. Uluru is a colossal sandstone monolith, standing 1,142 feet tall with a circumference of nearly 6 miles, and much of its mass extends miles deep underground. This ancient formation is approximately 600 million years old, establishing it as one of Earth's oldest natural rock structures. Its distinctive red color results from the oxidation of iron within the sandstone, a process akin to iron rusting upon exposure to air. Throughout the day, Uluru's appearance dramatically shifts, transitioning from orange-brown to fiery red and mystical pink-purple as minerals in the rock react to changing sunlight angles. Its surface displays numerous caves, deep grooves, and cracks formed by millennia of weathering, creating a unique sculpted natural landscape. Even within its desert environment, Uluru sustains small, seasonal pools and streams after heavy rains, which foster an oasis for the local ecosystem. Huanglong's multicolored travertine pool system displays hues from jade green to golden and brown, forming thousands of shimmering natural terraces resembling dragon scales. Situated at an elevation from 9,800 to over 12,800 feet, this high plateau karst region continuously weathers and dissolves limestone over thousands of years. This geological process has mineralized waterfalls and stalactites, making them appear like perpetually frozen stone, creating a unique outdoor geological museum. The name Huanglong, or Yellow Dragon, originates from the valley's form, with golden pool terraces, winding like a giant golden dragon from a snowy peak. This area also provides a rare habitat for endangered species like giant pandas and Sichuan golden snub-nosed monkeys, recognized by UNESCO in 1992 for its unique natural and geological value. Mount Olympus stands as Greece's highest mountain, with its peak, Metikas, rising 9,573 feet above sea level. The mountain is primarily composed of limestone, a sedimentary rock uplifted over millions of years by significant geological activity. Its rich biodiversity led to its recognition as Greece's first national park in 1938 and a UNESCO World Biosphere Reserve. Despite its challenging and rugged terrain, Metika's Peak was first conquered on August 2, 1913, and is frequently shrouded in dense clouds, creating a mysterious landscape historically considered the throne of the gods in Greek mythology. Mount Etna stands as Europe's highest and most active volcano, its continuous eruptions and collapses constantly altering its elevation. This volcano ranks among the world's most active, demonstrating nearly continuous activity over thousands of years and frequently erupting from numerous subsidiary craters and fissures on its flanks. In 2013, UNESCO recognized Mount Etna as a World Heritage Site, acknowledging its exceptional scientific, cultural, and historical importance. Greco-Roman mythology further imbues Etna with significance, designating it as the dwelling of the smith god Hephaestus and the prison of the monstrous Typhon. The Caucasus High Peaks encompass some of continental Europe's highest mountain summits, remaining perpetually covered in snow and ice year-round. This region contains massive glacial systems, which serve as a vital freshwater source for numerous rivers flowing through Georgia. A harsh climate characterizes these peaks, featuring sudden temperature shifts and significant snowfall even during summer months at higher elevations. The area also hosts a rich variety of endemic flora and fauna found uniquely within this high mountain environment. Recognized for its distinctive natural and cultural significance, the Caucasus High Peaks has been designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Furthermore, evidence of human settlements dating back to the Paleolithic period demonstrates a long history of human habitation in this mountainous region. Jungfrau, with its peak reaching 13,642 feet, stands as one of the highest mountains in the majestic Bernese Alps of Switzerland. It features Europe's highest railway station, a remarkable structure built through solid rock over 16 years and completed in 1912. Due to its magnificent landscape and outstanding natural value, the Jungfrau Aletsch area is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, where the mountain maintains permanent snow and ice year-round, even in midsummer. An international scientific research center and observatory are also located here, facilitating crucial studies on climate, glaciers, and astronomy. Sentis stands as the highest peak of Switzerland's Alpstein range, reaching an elevation of 8,208 feet, and from its summit, one can observe the territories of 6 different nations on clear days. This large limestone island features steep cliffs and deep gorges, collectively creating a unique and pristine landscape. The mountain is also known as Europe's lightning capital due to an extremely high frequency of lightning strikes. Weather conditions on Sentis change extremely rapidly, often bringing all 4 seasons within a single day, and even snow in midsummer. It houses one of the world's oldest high-altitude weather stations, which has operated continuously since 1887. Kukunan Tepui presents as an ancient table-shaped sandstone mountain dating back billions of years to the pre-Cambrian era. Its peak rises approximately 8,793 feet, where nearly vertical cliffs create a completely isolated sky ecological island. This isolation fosters an ecosystem with a very high percentage of endemic species, including numerous carnivorous plants found nowhere else on Earth. The mountain is frequently enveloped by dense cloud forests and fog, establishing a humid microclimate and serving as a pristine water source that feeds many clear rivers and streams. Water cascades from its sheer vertical cliffs, but accessing the summit is extremely difficult, reserved exclusively for professional climbers, which makes Kukunan one of the least explored tepui. Mount Bromo is an actively erupting volcano, its deep crater continuously emitting columns of white and yellow sulfur smoke. Unlike classic conical volcanoes, Bromo exhibits a truncated shape characterized by a deep, fuming pit rather than a traditional high-rimmed crater. Surrounding the mountain is the Sea of Sand, a vast plain covered in gray volcanic ash, creating a spectacular landscape reminiscent of an alien surface or a barren desert. The name Bromo derives from Brahma, the Hindu creator god, profoundly reflecting the cultural and religious values of the indigenous Tenga community. Annually, the Tenga people hold the Yadnya Kasada festival at Bromo, performing rituals by throwing offerings into the crater to express gratitude to their deities. Despite its tropical location, Mount Bromo's climate is cold and windy, especially during the early morning when sunrise illuminates the surreal scenery. The Drakensberg mountain range, known as the Dragon Mountains in Afrikaans, and the barrier of up-pointed spears by the Zulu people, stretches for over 600 miles. This expansive range forms a colossal natural boundary between South Africa's interior plateau and its coastal region, having been shaped by volcanic activity millions of years ago. Composed primarily of basalt and sandstone, many Drakensberg peaks rise over 10,000 feet, making them the highest in southern Africa. The range serves as the source for numerous important South African rivers, playing a vital role in the region's water supply. Mount Snieżka stands as the highest peak of both the Karkonosze Range and Czechia, reaching 5,259 feet above sea level and positioned precisely on the international border with Poland. Its summit features a flying saucer-shaped meteorological observatory from the 1970s and the 17th century St. Lawrence Chapel, recognized as Central Europe's oldest architectural structure. The mountain experiences an extreme climate, among Central Europe's harshest, with an average temperature of approximately 32.36 degrees Fahrenheit. This harsh environment frequently brings strong winds, dense fog, and pervasive snow cover, fostering an Arctic-like alpine ecosystem characterized by low vegetation and the absence of woody plants. Mount Roraima stands as a giant table mountain situated at the border intersection of Venezuela, Brazil, and Guyana, having formed approximately 2 billion years ago during the Paleo-Proterozoic era. This makes it one of the oldest geological masses on Earth, featuring a flat summit spanning about 12 square miles, a size large enough to encompass several small cities. The summit is defined by vertical sandstone cliffs rising up to 1,300 feet, where millions of years of erosion have sculpted the sandstone blocks into bizarre and abstract shapes. This unique landscape creates an exceptional environment, as approximately 50% of its plant species and many small animal species on the summit are endemic, existing nowhere else in the world. Furthermore, Mount Roraima serves as the source for several important rivers in the region that flow into the Atlantic Ocean, effectively functioning as a giant water reservoir. Amadablam stands approximately 22,349 feet above sea level, making it a prominent peak in the region. Its distinctive form features two steep slopes and a pyramid-like sharp peak, earning it the moniker Matterhorn of the Himalayas due to its prominent silhouette. The name Amadablam translates to Mother's Necklace, where the dablam refers to a traditional local women's pendant, specifically mirroring the mountain's central hanging ice feature. Conquering Amadablam demands advanced technical skill and extensive mountaineering experience, especially when navigating its most popular path, the Southwest Ridge. Torres del Paine features towering granite peaks, which formed millions of years ago through Earth's crust uplift and relentless erosion by ice and wind. The area's lakes exhibit surreal turquoise and milky blue hues as microscopic mineral particles from melting glaciers reflect sunlight. The region experiences notoriously unpredictable weather, often presenting rain, sunshine, strong winds, and snowfall within a single day. Powerful Patagonian winds can reach very high speeds, contributing to the challenging environment and shaping the unique landscape features. Beyond its dramatic geology and climate, Torres del Paine stands as one of the world's premier locations for observing wild pumas in their natural habitat. Moreover, the exceptionally clear night skies, with minimal light pollution, offer a spectacular stargazing experience. Mount Huangshan holds the unique distinction of being recognized by UNESCO as both a natural and cultural World Heritage Site simultaneously. This entire mountain range formed from granite rock dating back hundreds of millions of years. A frequent phenomenon here is the Sea of Clouds, where mountain peaks emerge like islands amidst a vast undulating expanse of white mist. To navigate this terrain, more than 60,000 meticulously carved stone steps wind along the mountainsides, creating a spectacular climbing system. The mountain supports a rich biodiversity, hosting over 1,600 plant species, many of which are endemic or rare. Its current name, Huangshan, was bestowed in 747 to honor Emperor Xuanyuan, a legendary ancestor of the Chinese people. Kirkjufell, a distinctive Icelandic landmark, possesses a unique shape resembling a pointed witch's hat or a church roof. Though only 1,519 feet tall, its isolated position makes the mountain appear far more prominent and majestic. This iconic peak formed over millions of years from accumulated layers of sediment and lava, providing clear evidence of Iceland's active geological tectonic processes. As one of Iceland's most photographed locations, Kirkjufell is renowned for its stunning displays of the northern lights and the year-round midnight sun. The calm waters nearby often perfectly mirror the mountain's image, creating a rare natural symmetry, and the surrounding sea hosts diverse seabird species, enlivening its pristine landscapes. The Bungle Bungle Range is a sandstone mountain formation in Purnululu National Park, Western Australia, with rocks dating back 360 to 375 million years. Its distinctive conical sandstone blocks create a landscape resembling giant beehives, displaying orange stripes from iron oxide and black stripes from cyanobacteria on moist rock. This unique landscape resulted from millions of years of erosion, sculpted by wind, rainwater, and various other natural elements. Within the range, one finds deep gorges and natural amphitheaters that produce echoing sounds, alongside lush green oases nestled within the arid environment. The range holds profound cultural and spiritual significance for the Gija and Kija Aboriginal peoples who have inhabited the area for tens of thousands of years, and it was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2003 for its unique geological and natural landscape. Mount Assiniboine, often called the Matterhorn of the Rockies, gains its fame from a nearly perfect natural pyramid shape. This prominent peak reaches an elevation of 11,870 feet, positioned directly on the continental divide between British Columbia and Alberta, Canada. The striking pyramid form developed over millions of years through the relentless carving and erosion of glaciers during various ice ages. Moreover, its name, Assiniboine, derives from an indigenous people and signifies stone boilers, referencing their traditional cooking methods. Araki Mount Cook stands as New Zealand's highest peak at 12,218 feet, forming a significant climate barrier for the South Island. This towering structure, whose Maori name, Aoraki, means cloud piercer, is continuously reshaped by ongoing tectonic plate activity and natural erosion. The mountain anchors the largest concentration of major glaciers in New Zealand, displaying characteristic white-blue and jagged ice surfaces across the landscape. Surrounding lakes derive their distinctive turquoise hue from superfine rock flour, a product of glacial abrasion, which creates a nearly surreal light reflection effect when dissolved in the water. Furthermore, the entire region lies within the world's largest international dark sky reserve, offering exceptionally clear night skies ideal for observing the Milky Way and distant stars. Mount Everest stands as the world's highest peak, reaching an elevation of 29,031.7 feet above sea level, and it is known by several profoundly meaningful names. The Nepali people call this summit Sagamatha, meaning forehead of the sky, while Tibetans venerate it as Chomo Lungma, or Mother of the Universe, reflecting the mountain's sacred essence. During winter, temperatures on the Everest summit can plummet to -76 degrees Fahrenheit, accompanied by blizzard winds capable of reaching 177 miles per hour, creating exceptionally harsh conditions. Notably, due to the continuous movement of tectonic plates, Mount Everest continues to grow a few millimeters taller each year. From the Everest summit, on a clear day, one can observe the distinct curvature, the Earth, and an expansive landscape stretching all the way to the horizon. Nanga Parbat stands as the world's 9th highest mountain, reaching an elevation of over 26,660 feet above sea level. The mountain features a nearly vertical face rising almost 15,092 feet from base to peak, establishing it as one of the world's highest and steepest rock walls. Nanga Parbat was also among the last of the 8,000-meter peaks to be successfully summited in winter, achieved in 2016, underscoring its continued formidable challenge. This formidable peak earned the moniker Killer Mountain after more than 30 mountaineers died, attempting its summit prior to 1953. Cuernas del Paine displays striking rock formations characterized by light-colored granite bases topped with dark sedimentary rock layers that form its distinctive horns. These dark sedimentary peaks represent ancient remnants that have eroded over millions of years of geological transformation, ultimately exposing the granite core beneath. The dramatic landscape of Cuernos del Paine has been powerfully sculpted by both the intense Patagonian winds and the extensive erosive activity of ancient glaciers. Evidence of these colossal prehistoric glacier movements is clearly visible in the area's distinctive U-shaped valleys and other geological markings. The name Paine itself originates from the Tehuelche language, meaning blue, a designation that likely refers to the vibrant color of the region's numerous lakes and glaciers. This unique environment also supports a diverse array of endemic Patagonian wildlife, including guanaco, various fox species, and several large birds of prey. The Altai Golden Mountains stretch across southern Siberia in Russia and western Mongolia, designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site for their outstanding natural value. Its landscape changes abruptly, from arid steppes, dense taiga forests, and alpine meadows to permanent snow zones with glaciers, with many valleys formed by Ice Age glacial activity bearing characteristic U-shapes. Altai serves as a habitat for numerous rare and endemic flora and fauna, including the snow leopard and the Argali mountain sheep, which is the world's largest wild sheep species. With thousands of years of history, this region is also a cradle of ancient nomadic cultures and a sacred land for ancient shamanic beliefs. Many large Asian rivers originate from the peaks and glaciers in Altai, a region that maintains its isolation and pristine nature despite sitting at the intersection of four nations. Mount Kinabalu stands as the highest peak in Malaysia and across the entire island of Borneo, possessing an impressive elevation. This prominent landmark formed from a massive granite intrusion that rose above the surrounding terrain approximately 10 million years ago, making it geologically young. The summit itself presents a stark landscape of bare granite, featuring sharp, rugged, and unique rock formations. Despite its stark summit, the mountain is renowned as a forest in the clouds, harboring immense biodiversity with over 5,000 plant species, many of which are endemic. This diverse ecosystem thrives within a unique ecological transition, where the climate shifts from hot, humid tropical conditions at its base to nearly subarctic environments at the peak. Mount Apo stands as the highest peak in the Philippines, rising 9,692 feet above sea level. Though an inactive volcano, it exhibits geothermal activity with sulfur vents and boiling mudflats found along the ascent to its summit. The mountain serves as a crucial habitat for the Philippine eagle, recognized as one of the largest and rarest eagles globally. Its name, Apo, translates to grandparent or ancestor in certain indigenous languages, signifying the mountain's reverence and sacredness. A distinct ecological stratification is evident, ranging from tropical rainforests at its base to mossy cloud forests higher up, creating unique natural landscapes. Mount Dulang Dulang stands as the second highest peak in the entire Philippines, revered by indigenous communities as the home of the gods and a sacred spiritual site. Its dense, mossy forests blanket tree trunks, branches, and rocks, creating a mystical landscape. Closer to the summit, a dwarf forest reveals small, ancient trees, deformed by the harsh conditions of wind and high altitude. From the peak of Mount Dulang Dulang, a stunning sea of clouds phenomenon unfolds, with vast white clouds stretching below like an ocean. Denali stands as North America's highest peak, rising 20,310 feet above sea level, and it also holds the world's greatest topographic prominence by significantly ascending from its surrounding terrain. Temperatures on its summit can plummet to -100 degrees Fahrenheit with wind chill, establishing Denali as one of the coldest mountains globally. Wind speeds frequently exceed 100 miles per hour at the peak, leading to hazardous blizzards and making ascents extremely challenging. The vast area surrounding Denali is larger than the combined landmass of New Hampshire and Vermont, consisting mostly of roadless wilderness that encompasses diverse ecosystems from taiga forests to tundra and icy alpine regions. Jade Dragon Snow Mountain comprises 13 continuous peaks, with its highest reaching 18,360 feet, making it one of the tallest mountains in the region. It is the only location in the Northern Hemisphere that features equatorial glaciers, creating an exceptionally rare geological landscape. This massif encompasses diverse climate zones, ranging from subtropical at its base to polar at its summit, which fosters remarkable biodiversity. Streams and lakes display brilliant blue and turquoise hues, formed as minerals from limestone dissolve into the melting glacial water. Meltwater from the mountain's snow and ice provides a crucial water source for numerous rivers and nearby ecosystems, while its highest peak remains unconquered. Maili Snow Mountain stands as one of the 4 most sacred peaks in Tibetan Buddhism, featuring a highest summit rising over 22,000 feet. This highest point, Yunnan Province's tallest, remains unconquered, and the Chinese government has permanently banned its ascent to preserve its distinct cultural and religious significance. Its diverse altitudinal zones range from subtropical climates in deep valleys to temperate forests, high-altitude grasslands, and culminating in permanent snow-capped peaks. Each dawn, the Golden Mountain sunrise occurs as the first light illuminates the snowy summits, casting them in a vibrant golden hue to create a uniquely ethereal spectacle. Namche Bawa stands 25,531 feet high, marking the highest easternmost peak of the Himalayan range. A giant U-shaped river embraces the mountain, forming the world's deepest canyon through geological erosion. The Namche Bawa region is currently rising at an extremely rapid rate due to intense geological activity, making it one of the last major peaks over 24,934 feet to be successfully ascended in 1992. Its ecological landscape transforms abruptly with altitude, transitioning from permanent snow and ice to uniquely biodiverse subtropical forests. Jebel Musa is an ancient granite massif formed millions of years ago in the heart of the Sinai Peninsula, and its Arabic name, Mount of Moses, relates to the biblical legend of the Ten Commandments. This peak stands as one of the highest in the Sinai Peninsula, reaching a significant elevation that contributes to its harsh summit climate. The mountain's rocks display a wondrous transformation of colors, shifting from pale pink to vibrant orange and deep purple throughout the day with the changing sunlight, appearing especially vivid at dawn and dusk. The night sky above Jebel Musa remains exceptionally clear, offering a distinct view of the Milky Way and thousands of brightly shining stars. Mount Teide stands as the highest peak in Spain and the entire Atlantic Ocean, reaching an elevation of 12,198 feet above sea level. From the ocean floor, this impressive volcanic structure ranks as the third largest in the world, surrounded by a giant caldera. This caldera is a collapsed crater forming a vast basin characterized by steep, towering cliffs. Its distinctive volcanic landscape is often compared to the surface of Mars, and scientists utilize the terrain to train astronauts for space exploration. Despite its subtropical location, Teide's summit frequently receives snow cover in winter, creating a remarkably rare and striking icy contrast. The Serra do Mar Mountains form a chain of mountains, cliffs, and plateaus along Brazil's southeastern Atlantic coast, extending across the states of Rio de Janeiro, São Paulo, Paraná, and Santa Catarina. This region serves as the heart of the Atlantic forest, one of the world's most biodiverse and threatened ecosystems, and it functions as a global biodiversity hotspot, containing thousands of endemic plant and animal species. The mountain range boasts a geological history spanning millions of years, featuring ancient granite and gneiss blocks that create unique steep cliffs and deep canyons. Many areas are covered by cloud forests with a rich flora, including moss, lichens, and orchids, thriving due to the high altitudes and significant rainfall. Ultimately, the Serra do Mar acts as a giant water tower, supplying clean water to millions of residents in nearby coastal cities. Sugarloaf Mountain stands as a monolithic granite and quartz formation over 600 million years old, rising directly from the waters of Guanabara Bay. This peak reaches approximately 1,300 feet in height, offering an unobstructed 360-degree panoramic view of Rio City, Guanabara Bay, and the Atlantic Ocean. Its steep slopes still preserve pockets of the biodiverse Atlantic forest, home to small marmoset monkeys and various tropical birds. The pioneering cable car system to Sugarloaf, inaugurated in 1912, stands as one of the world's oldest passenger aerial tramways. This iconic mountain also featured prominently in the 1979 James Bond film Moonraker, showcasing a memorable action sequence. The Pamir High Peaks in Tajikistan are known as the roof of the world because they serve as a crucial junction for major mountain ranges like the Himalayas, Karakoram, Hindu Kush, and Tian Shan. This region boasts one of the highest average elevations globally, with many areas rising above 13,000 feet above sea level. Pamir hosts one of the largest glacier systems outside the polar regions, holding immense freshwater reserves locked in ice and snow. As a geologically young mountain range, the Pamir continues to uplift due to ongoing tectonic plate collisions, leading to frequent geological activity. Tavanbogt is the highest mountain range in all of Mongolia, comprising 5 main peaks, whose name means 5 saints in the Mongolian language. This massif contains Mongolia's largest and oldest glaciers, which serve as a natural water bank for the region's hydrological system. Meltwater from these Tavanbogt glaciers sustains numerous rivers and lakes in the area, nurturing a diverse array of biodiversity. Furthermore, the region preserves ancient petroglyphs left by nomadic peoples, with some dating back thousands of years. Its challenging terrain and severe weather, characterized by low temperatures, strong winds, and blizzards, present a formidable test for seasoned mountaineers. Mount Capitar stands as the eroded remnant of an extinct stratovolcano, which ceased activity approximately 17 million years ago. Rising to an elevation of 4,954 feet, this peak marks the highest point in northwestern New South Wales. On clear days, observation points on the mountain allow views extending across up to 1/10 of the state of New South Wales. The region supports over 180 bird species, including numerous rare raptors and various forest birds. Furthermore, Mount Capitar is home to a unique species of large, bright red slug, which is rarely observed globally and appears only after periods of wet weather. The Glasshouse Mountains are the cause of ancient, extinct volcanoes that ceased activity about 26 to 27 million years ago. These peaks exhibit steep pyramid or conical shapes, having formed from hard rock remnants after millions of years of erosion stripped away the surrounding softer layers. This cluster consists of over a dozen distinct peaks, not a continuous mountain range, and Captain James Cook named them in 1770. He designated them Glasshouse Mountains because their forms resembled the immense glass furnaces or glass houses he had observed. This locale holds sacred significance for the indigenous Kabi people, being linked to numerous Dreamtime mythological stories. Karijini Gorges contains some of the world's oldest rock layers, dating back over 2.5 billion years, thereby chronicling the Earth's early formation. These deep canyons were carved over billions of years by intense water erosion rather than by earthquakes or other seismic activities, reaching depths of over 300 feet. The distinctive, vibrant red coloration on the rock walls stems from a high iron content within the stone, which has oxidized continuously over millions of years, creating a spectacular landscape. Hidden within these deep gorges are natural turquoise pools, which maintain a consistently cool temperature throughout the year, offering unique scenery. Karijini also stands as an extremely important cultural landscape for indigenous peoples such as the Banijima, Yinhawangka, and Kurama, who have lived and maintained traditions here for tens of thousands of years. Furthermore, Karijini boasts night skies entirely free from light pollution, making it one of Australia's premier locations for clearly observing the Milky Way galaxy. The Southern Alps Ridge extends approximately 300 miles along the South Island, forming New Zealand's largest natural, geographical, and climatic barrier. Numerous peaks within the range rise above 10,000 feet, creating a majestic wall consistently covered in perpetual snow and ice. This region also features a system of hundreds of glaciers, many of which stretch down close to the temperate rainforests along the coast. The mountain range continues to rise at a significant rate, a result of the ongoing collision between the Pacific and Indo-Australian tectonic plates. This dynamic geological presence establishes a distinct climatic boundary dividing the wet, rain-heavy west coast from the arid east coast of the South Island. Adding to its physical significance, the Southern Alps ridge is also regarded by the Maori people as a sacred land, a dwelling place for gods and ancestors. The Sierra Nevada is characterized by massive, sharp granite formations, naturally creating spires, rock domes, and cliffs thousands of feet high, shaped by the powerful forces of ancient glaciers. These glaciers also carved broad U-shaped valleys and thousands of pristine, sapphire blue alpine lakes, which collectively serve as the primary freshwater source for California. The granite itself varies in color from silvery white to dark gray, sometimes displaying orange-yellow or pink hues under sunlight, contributing to the region's designation as an island in the sky due to its diverse and isolated high-altitude ecosystems. This distinctive environment provides an important habitat for black bears and many other large animals, which thrive within its elevated and unique conditions. Grand Teton is Earth's youngest mountain range, with its geological formation still actively continuing. This range rises almost vertically from the wide valley, notably lacking foothills, a very rare geological feature. The entire landscape is shaped by ancient glaciers, which left behind deep U-shaped valleys and sharp, rocky peaks. Grand Teton's lakes are exceptionally clear, often perfectly mirroring the majestic mountains like a natural mirror. The area also serves as a habitat for large wildlife, including moose, bison, grizzly bears, and black bears. Its highest peak stands as one of the most challenging mountains to conquer in North America, testing many professional climbers. Mount St. Helens is a stratovolcano located in the Cascade Range, forming part of the United States Pacific Ring of Fire. On May 18, 1980, the mountain erupted violently, causing one of the most catastrophic eruptions in United States history, losing over 1,300 feet in height and creating a horseshoe-shaped crater opening to the north. The lateral blast was a rare characteristic, blowing away an entire side of the mountain and generating the largest recorded landslide, moving billions of cubic yards of material. White Sands Ridges in New Mexico, United States, represents the planet's largest gypsum dune field, extending over a vast expanse of land. Unlike typical desert environments, the sand here consists of pure gypsum crystals, frequently reaching over 99% purity, distinguishing it from common silica grains. This pure gypsum possesses a low heat retention capacity, maintaining the dune surface at an unusually cool temperature, even allowing for barefoot walking during hot summer days without discomfort. The vast quantities of gypsum originate from the mineral deposits formed at the bottom of a colossal ancient lake, which completely dried up many thousands of years ago. Aconcagua stands as the highest mountain in the Americas and proudly claims the title of the tallest peak globally outside of Asia, impressively reaching an elevation of 22,837 feet. This is not a volcano, but a massive tectonic mountain, formed from the powerful geological collision of the Nazca Plate and the South American Plate. Its name, Aconcagua, originates from the Quechua Aconcahuac, significantly meaning stone sentinel, or looks out from among others. Notably, Aconcagua is considered the most non-technical high mountain among the world's great peaks, as its normal routes do not require complex ice climbing skills. The Cordillera Blanca stands as the world's highest tropical mountain range, featuring over 60 peaks reaching above 16,400 feet and perpetual snow despite its equatorial proximity. This range hosts approximately 700 individual tropical glaciers, which are crucial for supplying fresh water to millions of people in the lower regions. However, the rapid melting of these glaciers vividly demonstrates the powerful impact of global climate change on tropical glacial ecosystems. Vibrant turquoise lakes also dot the landscape, their color resulting from the reflection of light by microscopic mineral particles suspended in the glacial meltwater. Geologically young, these mountains are still undergoing uplift, which creates their sharp, majestic forms and contributes to some of the world's greatest slopes and deepest valleys. Salcante stands as the second highest peak in the Vilcabamba Range, reaching an elevation of approximately 20,574 feet above sea level and forms part of the Andes, one of the world's youngest and most dynamic mountain ranges. Glaciers on Salcante melt, forming vital water sources that nourish numerous rivers and surrounding valley communities. The mountain is revered as an Apu, a sacred mountain god, in ancient Inca culture, believed to protect the land and control the weather. The mountain exhibits abrupt climatic transitions, shifting from icy, frozen conditions at its summit to cloud forests and tropical rainforests at its base within a short distance. Salkante's night sky is exceptionally clear, allowing for distinct observation of the Milky Way and thousands of stars due to its high altitude and remote location away from settlements. Unmseen stands as Peru's fifth highest peak, reaching over 20,600 feet above sea level, and is revered by the Quechua people as Apu, a sacred mountain deity. Displaying vibrant bands of red, yellow, orange, green, and purple, formed from millions of years of mineral deposition. The mountain maintains expansive glaciers and permanent snow fields, serving as a critical freshwater source for downstream communities. From the melting high-altitude ice, dozens of stunning turquoise and emerald lakes have formed within the area. On the Altiplano Plateau surrounding Unmseen, distinctive animal species thrive, including wild vicuñas alongside domesticated llamas and alpacas. The Annapurna Massif encompasses one of the world's 14 peaks that rise over 26,247 feet above sea level. This range creates a unique rain-shadow climate effect, resulting in lush, wet, southern slopes contrasting sharply with arid, dry northern slopes resembling the Tibetan Plateau. The landscape here changes dramatically over very short distances, shifting from vibrant rhododendron forests to high-altitude regions of permanent snow and ice. Deep river valleys carve out magnificent gorges, forming towering cliffs throughout the area. Melting snow and ice from Annapurna's glaciers provide crucial water sources for many large rivers in the region, also serving as the habitat for the elusive snow leopard. Makalu ranks as the fifth highest mountain in the world, reaching an elevation of 27,838 feet. Notably, Makalu stands out with an almost perfect four-sided pyramid shape, representing a highly impressive and unique geological feature. The mountain actually features two distinct peaks, comprising a higher main summit and a smaller peak known as Makalu 2 or Kangchungtse, which reaches an elevation of 25,190 feet. The area surrounding Makalu includes numerous large glaciers and glacial lakes formed from thousands of years of accumulated snow and ice. Due to its harsh terrain, no climbing route to the summit of Makalu is considered easy. All expeditions demand high skill and extensive experience from climbers. A French expedition first conquered this challenging mountain in 1955. Kanchenjunga stands as the third highest mountain in the world, reaching an elevation of 28,169 feet above sea level. It was once considered the highest mountain globally before Mount Everest's accurate measurement. Its name, Kanchenjunga, translates to five great treasuries of snow, referring to five main peaks believed to house the treasures of the gods. Out of respect for these local sacred beliefs, climbers traditionally stop a few feet below the true summit. The Kanchenjunga region spans diverse climate zones, ranging from subtropical forests to permanently frozen high-altitude areas. Its massive glaciers serve as a crucial water source for several major rivers in the region. The granite spires of Kinabalu stand as the highest peak on Borneo and throughout Malaysia, representing a young granite batholith. This massive granite formation is approximately 10 to 15 million years old, and tectonic forces continue to elevate it several millimeters each year. Over millions of years, the distinctive shapes of these granite spires formed through continuous erosion by water, wind, and ice during ancient ice ages. The region encompasses four distinct climatic and vegetation zones from its base to the summit. Despite its location near the equator, temperatures on the summit can fall below freezing during the night. The name Kinabalu originates from the local phrase Aki Nabalu, meaning place of the dead spirits, or mountain of the deceased. Unmseen comprises a cluster of five distinct marble and limestone mountains, each specifically named after one of the five elements: metal, wood, water, fire, and earth. Within this natural wonder lies an intricate system of caves, meticulously sculpted over millions of years, featuring uniquely shaped stalactites and stalagmites, often illuminated by natural light. Numerous temples, shrines, and Buddha statues are carved directly into the rock faces, integrating harmoniously within the profound spaces of these cave environments. Historically, the extensive and complex cave systems, combined with a strategic geographical location, served as a crucial military base and a secure sanctuary during various periods of warfare. Moreover, specific mountain peaks contain elaborate tunnel systems and concealed passages, which lead to hidden spaces deep within the mountains. Despite being primarily rock formations, the mountains also support a diverse range of vibrant vegetation, which blankets the cliffs and peaks, offering a striking contrast against the gray-white marble. The Ta Shua Backbone is a majestic mountain range in northwest Vietnam, primarily located in Son La Provence, with a distinct topographical shape resembling the immense backbone of a dinosaur lying across the sky. This region is renowned for its ethereal cloud sea phenomenon, where white, rolling clouds blanket the deep valleys below. This transforms the mountain peaks into isolated islands amidst an ocean of clouds, creating a magnificent vista. The narrow, winding trail along the mountain's backbone features steep drops on both sides into deep ravines or cloud-filled valleys, offering a rare 360-degree panoramic view. Bac Moc Lung Tu stands as one of Vietnam's 4 highest peaks, reaching an elevation of approximately 10,000 feet. The name Bac Moc Lung Tu signifies a pure, white, and majestic mountain, reflecting the distinct natural image of this location. The ascent to the summit ranks among Vietnam's most challenging trekking routes, featuring steep inclines and sheer cliffs. Mount Sanking stands as a prime example of granite terrain, sculpted and eroded over millions of years, forming uniquely shaped peaks, cliffs, and pillars. This site is recognized by UNESCO as a dual World Heritage Site for both its natural and cultural value, also serving as an ancient Taoist center. The name Sanking translates to 3 pure ones, referring to 3 supreme deities in Taoism, thus emphasizing the mountain's spiritual significance. On its steep cliffs, many ancient pine trees, hundreds of years old, grow densely, with their roots firmly anchored in rock crevices. An elaborate system of plank walkways carefully follows the cliff faces, sometimes suspended in mid-air, offering access to the dramatic landscape. Frequent sea of clouds phenomena here transform the mountaintops into islands floating within a vast ocean of white clouds. The Yunnan stone forest peaks constitute a geological wonder, having formed hundreds of millions of years ago during the Permian period. This region was once the floor of an ancient ocean, where limestone sediments accumulated and subsequently uplifted from the water. The unique rock formations arise entirely from the erosion of water and wind acting upon the limestone over millions of years. Some limestone pillars rise to heights of several tens of feet, creating a magnificent landscape, while beneath them exists a complex system of caves and underground rivers that remains largely unexplored. Sunlight striking the pillars produces unique shadow effects and optical illusions, making the landscape appear dynamically changing and vibrant. The Needle Mountains, part of the San Juan Mountains in southwest Colorado, feature sharp, towering granite peaks that resemble needles. The Needle Mountains experience harsh and variable weather, including year-round snow even during summer months, which demands special climbing and hiking skills for its exploration. This area remains one of the most pristine wilderness regions in the United States, boasting exceptionally dark night skies that are ideal for observing millions of stars without light pollution. Mount Gewont stands as a symbolic peak with three distinct summits, where Gewont Vielke is the highest point at 6,213 feet above sea level. A metal cross, weighing approximately 4,000 pounds, rests on Gewont's peak, erected in 1901 and transported by over 400 people. This prominent metal structure makes Gewont extremely hazardous during thunderstorms, as it attracts lightning strikes and has caused numerous incidents. Local legend tells of a sleeping army of knights within the mountain, destined to awaken and defend Poland in times of national danger. Mount Stromboli stands as one of the few volcanoes globally that erupts almost continuously for thousands of years, characterized by its distinctive Strombolian-type eruptions. This style involves small, frequent explosions that eject ash, rocks, and lava, creating a vibrant red glow clearly visible at night. Due to this radiant light, Mount Stromboli is famously known as the lighthouse of the Mediterranean. Only a small portion of the volcano emerges to form the island, featuring beaches renowned for their characteristic glossy black sand, which formed from volcanic rock. The Simien Mountains, often called the Roof of Africa, rank among the continent's highest mountain regions. Ancient volcanic activity shaped its landscape, while millions of years of intense erosion carved out dramatic vertical basalt cliffs, reaching over 5,000 feet in height. This region serves as a crucial habitat for several extremely rare endemic animal species, including the Gelada monkey, Walia ibex, and Ethiopian wolf. The Bale Mountains host Africa's largest and most significant Afro-alpine ecosystem, supporting numerous endemic species found exclusively within this region. Ancient glaciers sculpted the landscape, forming distinct U-shaped valleys and pristine lakes across its high plateaus. Much of the terrain consists of ancient volcanic rock, featuring dark basalt columns that attest to a turbulent geological past. The weather in Bale Mountains shifts rapidly throughout a single day, transforming from bright sunshine to heavy rain, dense fog, and even snow. Mount Kazbek is an extinct stratovolcano, with its last eruption estimated at around 750 years before Christ. Its distinct symmetrical conical shape is a characteristic feature of stratovolcanoes, creating a majestic and easily recognizable landmark from afar. Kazbek lies on a major geological fault line, which explains its past geological activity and the presence of natural hot springs in the surrounding area. The Georgian name Mkinvatsveri, meaning glacial peak, accurately reflects its characteristic perpetual snow cover. Ancient Greek mythology also recounts that the god Prometheus was chained to a cliff on Kazbek for bringing fire from the gods to humankind. Mount Ushba features two prominent pointed twin peaks, a north and a south summit, which are separated by a deep saddle, creating a very distinctive shape. With its highest point exceeding 15,500 feet, Ushba ranks among the tallest mountains within the Greater Caucasus Range. The peak presents steep granite walls and permanent snow and ice, forming vertical rock and ice barriers that challenge technical climbing skills. The region surrounding Ushba contains numerous active glaciers, which continuously move and reshape the natural landscape. Due to its pointed form and comparable climbing difficulty, Ushba earns the nickname Matterhorn of the Caucasus, evoking the Matterhorn Peak in the Alps. Mount Hoverla stands as Ukraine's highest peak, reaching an elevation of approximately 6,762 feet. Its name, Hoverla, originates from Hungarian, meaning snow castle or snow mountain, reflecting its frequent snow cover. The mountain landscape displays distinct ecological stratification, transitioning from pine and spruce forests at its base to alpine meadows near the summit. Weather on the mountain proves highly unpredictable, shifting abruptly from sunshine to fog, strong winds, or even snow, even during the summer months. From Hoverla's summit, a 360-degree panoramic view encompasses the entire Carpathian Range and surrounding valleys. Mount Triglav stands as Slovenia's highest mountain, reaching an elevation of 9,396 feet, located within the majestic Julian Alps. Its name, Triglav, translates to three heads or three peaks, symbolically describing the mountain's distinctive and prominent shape. The mountain is primarily composed of Dolomites limestone, forming a unique karst topography characterized by sharp, vertical cliffs and numerous caves. Triglav serves as a powerful national symbol, prominently featured on both the coat of arms and the national flag of Slovenia. Weather conditions on the mountain are known to change extremely rapidly, capable of shifting from warm sunshine to unexpected snowfall, even during the summer months. Schilthorn, a peak in the Bernese Alps rising nearly 10,000 feet, is remarkably accessible through an extensive cable car system. At its summit, the world's only rotating restaurant at this altitude completes a full 360-degree turn every 45 minutes. This iconic structure served as a primary filming location for the 1969 James Bond film On Her Majesty's Secret Service, functioning as Villain Blofeld's base. Adjacent to the restaurant, the Bond World 007 interactive area further immerses visitors with displays of film props and information. Formed from ancient sandstone and quartzite dating back billions of years, Oyan Tepui stands as one of Earth's oldest geological structures, spanning a summit surface area of over 270 square miles, large enough to contain several major cities. Its complete isolation by sheer cliffs, nearly 3,300 feet high, creates a distinct sky island where over 90% of its plant and animal species are endemic, found nowhere else on Earth. Many rivers across its summit exhibit a characteristic black color due to tannins from decaying plants, shaping a unique and surreal landscape. From this elevated plateau, countless waterfalls cascade downwards, including some of the planet's highest and most spectacular. Chimborazo is a giant, inactive stratovolcano with its last eruption estimated to have occurred approximately 1,500 years ago. Due to its proximity to the equator and the Earth's bulging shape, this 20,564-foot peak is the point on Earth's surface closest to the Sun, and also the furthest from the Earth's center. The permanent glaciers on Chimborazo's summit serve as a vital source of fresh water, supporting thousands of people living in nearby provinces. However, these glaciers are rapidly melting due to climate change, creating a serious environmental problem. Cotopaxi stands as one of the world's highest active volcanoes, its peak reaching 19,347 feet. This mountain features a nearly perfect cone shape and is capped by a permanent ice sheet, despite its proximity to the equator. Surrounding Cotopaxi lies the Paramo ecosystem, a harsh, high-altitude grassland that supports adapted wildlife such as the vicuña, Andean eagle, and Andean fox. Since 1738, Cotopaxi has recorded over 50 eruptions, generating dangerous cold mud flows that can travel for tens of miles. Cotopaxi's location places it within the Pacific Ring of Fire, a region that concentrates the majority of the world's earthquakes and volcanoes. Sierra Negra is the most active shield volcano in the Galapagos Islands, Ecuador, featuring one of the world's largest volcanic craters. This massive oval-shaped caldera measures approximately 6.2 miles in diameter, presenting a rugged landscape of dark, solidified lava within. Such an uneven terrain is often compared to the lunar surface and indicates the intensely high subsurface temperatures present. This heat manifests through fumaroles that continuously emit steam and sulfur gases, demonstrating ongoing geological activity. The volcano last erupted in 2018, producing spectacular lava flows that reshaped the surface landscape. Ojos del Salado stands as the world's highest active volcano, rising approximately 22,615 feet precisely on the border between Chile and Argentina. Within its summit crater lies a small lake recognized as the highest body of water on the planet. Extreme conditions extend to the mountain's peak, where oxygen levels in the air measure about half of those found at sea level. The region surrounding Ojos del Salado forms one of the world's driest deserts, typically receiving only a few tenths of an inch of rain annually. Despite these challenges, Ojos del Salado holds the world record for the highest altitude a vehicle has ever reached by driving. Mount Sinai, rising approximately 7,500 feet, stands as one of the highest peaks on Egypt's Sinai Peninsula. The mountain consists primarily of red granite, which creates a vibrant landscape where its colors shift dynamically under the varying sunlight. Its climate transforms abruptly. While the base can be scorching hot during the day, the summit experiences bitter cold and frost during nights and early mornings. The ascent path includes stone steps, meticulously carved centuries ago, reflecting a profound historical legacy and presenting a challenging 3 to 4 hour climb. Mount Ararat is an inactive stratovolcano formed by the accumulation of numerous layers of lava and volcanic ash over thousands of years. Standing at approximately 16,854 feet, it is the highest peak in Turkey. The mountain features 2 distinct main peaks, one higher and one slightly lower, which give it a characteristic and easily recognizable silhouette. Despite its location in a semi-arid climate, the summits of Mount Ararat remain perpetually covered by ice and snow throughout the year. The peak stands in striking isolation, separated from other mountain ranges, thus presenting a prominent and majestic image against the expansive surrounding plains. Traditionally, Mount Ararat is identified in biblical accounts as the landing place for Noah's Ark following the Great Flood. Mount Meru stands as Tanzania's second highest peak, its summit reaching approximately 14,980 feet above sea level. This ancient stratovolcano possesses a history of activity spanning millions of years, shaping its colossal structure. A gigantic caldera marks its profile, formed by a massive eruption that caused a significant part of the mountain to collapse. Within this vast caldera lies a smaller ash cone known as the ash cone or the dish, indicating more recent volcanic activity. Mount Meru's last recorded eruption occurred in 1910, and it is presently classified as a dormant volcano. Mount Kilimanjaro stands as Africa's highest peak, reaching approximately 19,341 feet, and is recognized as one of the world's 7 summits. This massive landform originated as an inactive volcano formed from the merger of 3 distinct volcanic cones over millions of years. Its summit, capped with snow and glaciers, despite its proximity to the equator, presents a rare geographical marvel, supporting a remarkably diverse ecosystem that transitions from tropical at its base to near-Arctic conditions at its peak. Despite its imposing height, Kilimanjaro does not require advanced technical climbing skills, making its summit accessible to many ordinary individuals seeking to conquer its slopes. Mount Nyiragongo houses one of the world's largest and most permanent lava lakes, continuously bubbling and changing its form. Its main crater measures approximately 1.2 miles in diameter, encompassing a lava lake that descends hundreds of feet deep and varies with volcanic activity. The lava within Nyiragongo is exceptionally fluid, enabling it to flow at speeds of up to 62 miles per hour during an eruption. Rising approximately 11,385 feet above sea level, the volcano's summit sits within a region of East Africa where the Earth's crust is undergoing significant stretching. Nyiragongo persistently releases hazardous gases such as sulfur dioxide, posing a significant danger to nearby organisms. Banff National Park stands as Canada's first national park, established in 1885, making it one of the world's oldest national parks. Covering an area exceeding 2,564 square miles, Banff is larger than many small countries and features a majestic landscape. Millennia of glacial movement have sculpted its U-shaped valleys and sharp, snow-capped peaks. Cathedral Spires is a complex of towering granite spires, their forms evoking the Gothic architecture of a grand cathedral. These granite blocks formed billions of years ago, their current shape resulting from millions of years of erosion by wind, water, and ice. Natural weathering created pyramid shapes, sharp peaks, and unique carvings on the rock, with many spires rising hundreds of feet above the pine forest floor. This distinctive landscape establishes the area as a premier rock climbing destination in the United States, also providing a home for various native wildlife, from birds of prey to small forest mammals. Sunlight at dawn and dusk transforms the granite blocks from silver gray to brilliant orange-yellow, creating a dramatic and mystical scene. Angel's Landing is a prominent sandstone peak, rising to a height of 5,790 feet consist primarily of Navajo sandstone, material that formed from ancient sand dunes millions of years ago. The challenging trail to the summit was constructed in 1926, utilizing blasting techniques and local labor to carve steps and pathways into the precipitous rock face. Certain sections of the path narrow to just a few feet, where metal chains are bolted into the rock to provide handholds for hikers navigating the exposed terrain. From the Angel's Landing summit, a full 360-degree panorama unfolds, offering expansive views of the deep canyon below and the winding Virgin River. Mount Toubkal stands as North Africa's highest peak, reaching an elevation of 13,671 feet above sea level. This summit consistently remains snow-capped from October through May, a striking contrast, given its close proximity to the Sahara Desert. On clear days, the distant, hazy horizon of the Sahara Desert is visible from Toubkal's peak. This high-altitude environment provides a habitat for species such as Barbary sheep and golden eagles, both well adapted to mountain life. Ascending Mount Toubkal does not require complex technical mountaineering skills, making it accessible for physically fit individuals. Mount Kenya is an extinct volcano formed millions of years ago by volcanic activity, and it stands as the second highest mountain in Africa, trailing only Kilimanjaro. Despite its location directly on the equator, the mountain's summit sustains permanent snow and glaciers. Its sharp granite peaks are intricately carved by millions of years of erosion and glaciation, shaping its majestic and unusual appearance. The region also hosts unique flora, such as the giant lobelia and giant senecio, which grow with peculiar pillar-like shapes. Furthermore, the mountain serves as a primary water source for many of Kenya's rivers and streams, nourishing life across the region. The Phi Islands, a renowned tourist destination, were once an uninhabited wilderness until the early 1940s, when the first Thai Muslims settled there. Today, despite attracting vast numbers of visitors, the islands maintain a unique transportation system consisting solely of narrow footpaths, long-tail boats, and speedboats, with no roads connecting the various areas. They are characterized by towering limestone formations, boasting hundreds of bays and caves of varying sizes scattered throughout the archipelago. Situated within a national marine park, the islands adhere to strictly controlled natural environmental protection measures. As night falls, visitors may have the chance to witness the magical phenomenon of bioluminescent plankton illuminating the waters. From above, the main island of Phi presents a distinctive butterfly shape, bisected by a bay of water. The stone forest in China formed approximately 270 million years ago during the Permian period, primarily due to the erosion of limestone. It stands as one of the most classic examples of karst topography, making it a subject of global geological study. Some stone pillars here reach up to 30 feet in height, creating the impression of stepping into a prehistoric stone city. Recognized as an open-air geological museum, the stone forest boasts a rich and remarkably preserved geological structure. Sounds echo and rebound among the rock formations, adding to the site's mystical atmosphere. The river Caño Cristales lies at a unique crossroads between the Amazon rainforest, the Llanos Plains, and the Andes Mountains, a location that bestows a special climate upon the region. Its waters are so crystal clear and pure that in many sections they can be drunk directly without filtration, owing to the flow over some of the oldest rocks on the planet, dating back over 1.2 billion years and preventing any silt deposition. The most remarkable transformation occurs between June and November, when the aquatic plant Macarinia clavigera, found nowhere else in the world, dons a vibrant scarlet hue, turning the river into a breathtaking ribbon of color under ideal light and temperature conditions. Jigokudani Monkey Park is a unique location worldwide where wild monkeys are observed to voluntarily and regularly utilize hot springs. The snow monkeys here are the only primates, aside from humans, that inhabit such high altitudes and extreme cold conditions. During winter, temperatures in Jigokudani can drop below -10 degrees Fahrenheit, with snow depths exceeding 3 feet. Despite being the same species, the monkeys at Jigokudani possess a distinct social hierarchy that dictates their priority for bathing in the hot springs. This behavior of soaking in the hot springs not only serves as a method for stress reduction, but also significantly improves their physical condition in this harsh climate, with young monkeys learning this habit by observing and mimicking the adults. The Richat structure is a unique, exposed geological formation spanning approximately 40 kilometers in diameter, making it clearly visible to astronauts from space. It is not a volcanic crater, but rather a result of natural weathering and erosion over hundreds of millions of years, revealing Earth's ancient geological history. Primarily composed of sedimentary and volcanic rocks, this structure exhibits a multifaceted surface with contrasting colors reflecting its distinct rock layers. While these exposed rock strata unveil a profound geological past, the formation appears indistinct to ground observers, making its shape difficult to discern for hikers. Its prominence from orbit has led NASA astronauts to use the Richat structure as a navigational landmark when flying over the Sahara Desert. The Trolltunga rock formation, or Troll's Tongue, was sculpted 10,000 years ago as massive glaciers receded, leaving behind sheer cliffs approximately 3,600 feet above sea level. This striking rock juts out roughly 30 feet from the mountainside, creating a breathtaking, railing-free precipice that evokes a sense of thrilling exposure. Its name originates from Norse folklore, where trolls are mythical beings dwelling in mountains and forests, lending the site an air of magic and legend. Reaching Trolltunga requires visitors to undertake a strenuous hike of 12 to 17 miles round trip, typically taking 8 to 12 hours in favorable conditions. Fortunately, visitor awareness and caution have meant that no official fatalities have been recorded here due to accidents. The Great Sphinx of Giza, carved from a single piece of limestone, stands majestically at approximately 66 feet tall and 240 feet long. Despite its age of roughly 4,500 years, the identity of its builder remains an enduring mystery. For centuries, the Sphinx was almost entirely buried beneath desert sands, only being significantly uncovered in the 20th century. Erosion marks on its surface suggest the region may have once experienced heavy rainfall, fueling theories about ancient climate change. The Sphinx's nose is now missing, with many speculate it was intentionally damaged. Mount Kilimanjaro stands majestically as a solitary volcano, the world's highest freestanding mountain, not part of any range, reaching approximately 19,341 feet above sea level. This immense peak boasts 3 distinct volcanic cones, 1 extinct and 2 long dormant. Yet despite its equatorial location, its summit remains perpetually capped with snow. This precious ice and snow cover has diminished significantly over the past 100 years, largely due to the effects of climate change. The journey to ascend Kilimanjaro takes visitors through a remarkable spectrum of diverse ecological zones, from lush rainforests to sprawling grasslands, then arid desert, and finally to the breathtaking icy wilderness at its apex. Hookah Falls receives a tremendous volume of water, approximately 220,000 liters per second, a rate equivalent to filling an Olympic swimming pool in just 11 seconds. This powerful flow is then funneled through a narrow gorge just 15 meters wide, before spilling out into a cascade about 20 meters across. Instead of a sheer drop, Hookah Falls tumbles over multiple rock steps, creating distinctive turbulent flows topped with white foam. The distinctive turquoise color of the water results from light reflecting off the pure riverbed and the white froth. The Maori word hookah means foam, aptly describing the white bubbles generated by the immense water pressure. Geyser Lake exhibits an exceptionally rare geological phenomenon, columns of bubbles and minerals erupting from its bottom, creating continuously active geothermal swirls. The lake's crystal-clear surface allows these activities to be clearly seen, and notably, the lake never completely freezes over in winter due to hot water flowing from deep, geothermal springs. These swirling formations are the actual result of minerals being pushed up from the Earth's interior, not an optical illusion, and the lake's water supply comes mainly from deep underground springs, as it has no outflow or inflow. Every few minutes, gas bubbles or mineral vortices rise from the lakebed, forming new, colorful rings. The Aletsch Glacier, approximately 23 kilometers long with an area exceeding 80 square kilometers, stands as the longest glacier in the Alps. Its deepest ice layers can reach 800 to 900 meters, comparable to the height of a skyscraper. This immense ice mass is estimated at over 10 billion tons, enough to supply all of humanity with water for several years if it were to melt. Annually, the glacier advances several dozen meters, a movement almost imperceptible to the naked eye. It serves as a natural climate archive, preserving atmospheric traces from millennia past within its ancient ice layers. Experts warn, however, that the Aletsch Glacier could disappear or become significantly smaller by the end of this century if melting continues.